Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday's edition of the Zenith Daylong Reward Tournament Match Points event that we will be playing. Our scores from yesterday's event, I can probably pop this out and make it a little bigger. So we finished in 260th out of about 1,600 players, 57%. Once again, we picked up a bit more than $1 on top of our entry fee, and we won one and a bit of change master points. Our results were a bit all over the place. We had a couple of tops, it looks like. 4 spades going down 1. This was a hand where we, I think, judged very well in both in the defense and on opening lead, where we led a spade against the opponent's contract, kind of knowing that they were in exactly a 4-4 fit, sitting with some potentially good diamonds behind Declarer's diamond suit. We thought that maybe preventing a cross ruff would be beneficial, and so that got us off to a great start. And then after that lead, Declarer had the option of just playing safe for his contract, but instead got a little greedy, and when the trumps didn't split for him, ended up going down. Our other top was one where we just, I think, did a bunch of normal things in the auction. We overcalled a spade with our 5-card spade suit. I think I had mentioned that maybe not a lot of players would do this, but it's a very good bid. Non-vulnerable, you want to find a spade fit if you can. That allows you to sacrifice over the opponent's 4-heart contract or any other variety of contract. Also, you can win auctions at a cheaper level. If the opponents have, say, a club fit and you have a spade fit, you can play in 2 spades, whereas they have to play in 3 clubs. But we found a diamond fit. The opponents, East made a takeout double. I don't think I agree with this choice of action from East. I think with a dead minimum opening hand, there's no reason for East to get involved anymore, especially with his partner being a passed hand. I also don't really think I agree with West's choice to pass 1 spade, although I kind of understand it. He's hoping that he gets to defend a spade doubled, licking his chops, but the opponents will probably find a place to run. And then West is going to feel a little silly for not bidding a no trump immediately over the 1 spade bid. So those were our 2 tops. We had a number of other good boards yesterday, but a couple that were below average, 2 clubs making 3, and the very first board where I got a little greedy, playing for over tricks and went down in 3 no trump. But ultimately not bad. Picked up a little bit of money and won master point. So that was yesterday's event. Let's jump into today's Zenith Daylong, another match point event, 16 boards. Okay, so first board out of the box, we have 9 highs. Our partner opens a spade. We have a good 4-card spade support. 2 9s, which are not unimportant cards. I think I would like to make a limit raise with this hand if I could. I wonder if 3 spades is a limit raise. It is. It says it shows 10 to 12 points. All of our honors are working. The trump queen, I don't know if I've mentioned this before on my Twitch videos, but over on YouTube I talk about the trump queen being one of the most important cards when you find a fit. So I'm going to treat this hand like a limit raise. And we reach a game, and let's see how this game looks. Well, it looks a lot better after this opening lead. So we have our heart loser, we have a club loser, no losers in diamonds, and we're going to have to find a parking place for these 2 losing clubs. If the spade split 2-2, we can ruff both of them in the dummy. Maybe the ace of clubs is onside, we can lead towards the king-queen twice to set up tricks. Or maybe we have the potential to squeeze some opponent in diamonds and clubs at the end of the hand. if someone has 5 diamonds as well as a 4-card club suit, that could produce an extra trick for us. But it looks like our construct is pretty safe. I mean, trumps could split 4-0. We had a lot of bad trump splits yesterday in this event. But okay, let's see what happens at trick 2. So I mean, the ace of hearts is a very weird lead, but the robots have done a lot of very weird things on opening lead since I've started playing these, so I'm not surprised. I think I'm going to try and encourage hearts, so I'm going to drop the 10 under the ace at trick 1. I mean, it would be nice if he switched to clubs, but what I don't really want East to do is switch to diamonds. That's going to start attacking my entries before I'm really comfortable using them for example, leading clubs towards the king-queen. So we'll see if I can coerce East into continuing the heart suit by dropping the 10, and we do. So that's nice. And we can't really pick up a 4-0 spade split, so I guess I'm just going to go about pulling trumps as best I can. Which, I'll cash the ace-king. If the suit is 2-2, then I can just give up a club trick, rough 2 clubs, end of story. But if the spades are 3-1, I want to pull the 3rd round of spades ending in dummy, so that I can lead a club towards the king-queen. And, well, spades are 2-2. So not much to this hand in the play. Things split well. We got the ace of hearts lead, which I guess we'll find out if that was a good lead from East, but we'll claim giving up the club ace. And, oh wow, East had a 6-card heart suit. I suppose East's hand is not quite strong enough to come in with 2 hearts over a spade, although it looks a little tempting with spade shortness and a pretty good 6-card suit, but queens and jacks are just not very good cards. So, you know, some people might look at this and call it a 9 count. Others might look at it and say the queen of diamonds could be useless, the jack of spades is probably useless. In opener suit, the jack of clubs could be useless. Maybe this is only something like a 5 count. But I like our decision to make a limit raise. It looks like it might not have mattered. North potentially would have made a game try had we bid only 2 spades, and we would of course accept any game try with a complete maximum and a 4th trump. So I don't know if this is going to gain us any match points. It could be close to average, but it was nice we got to game, and I guess that's it for the first board. So on to board 2. 8 high card points, the opponents have opened. And it looks like the opponents will be playing 2 no trump. So our partner's on lead. And we get a heart lead. Well, this is interesting for a couple of reasons. I mean, so West bidding 2 no trump denies a 4-card major, so we know our partner has 4 hearts. And with the 2 of hearts lead, we would tend to lead 4th best, so we know our partner has exactly 4 hearts. Those hearts could be to the king, or they could be to the ace, or it might just have no honors in them. We don't really know. I think I should play the 10. And I'm only concerned because I've noticed the robots haven't really been following my signals specifically, but this isn't going to cost a trick. My hope is that the robot will make the same conclusion that we do about the 2 no trump bid, realize that we have 4 hearts, and therefore our 10 is showing the next higher honor. Whenever you dump an honor, you're saying that you have the next higher one. So the 10 would show the 9. This means if our partner gets in, he'll be able to confidently lead the king of hearts, pinning the jack, forcing out declares ace and setting up our 9. Also, I kind of expect with both aces that maybe I'm the one who will get in first, but I guess we'll see. Okay. So, okay, let me jump back for a second because our partner made a discard. The 9 of spades. That looks encouraging to me. Although I'm hopeful that our partner didn't just discard a winning spade when instead he could have discarded a losing club to give us the same kind of information. So we have to make 2 discards on these 2 diamonds. Declare is going to cash out his tricks. I think I need to hold on to the 9 of clubs, or ace-9 third specifically. I'm a little concerned that West might have something like 10 doubleton of clubs, and if I don't hold on to the 9, then we can set up all of Dummy's clubs. Yeah, maybe that's not the reason I should hold on to clubs. Maybe Declare actually has 3 clubs, and I need to prevent an entry to the 4th round of the suit. Well, I think regardless, I'm gonna ditch 2 hearts on the diamonds. It doesn't look like our partner has ace-king 4th of hearts. I probably would have led the ace or king. So it seems safe to me to ditch a couple of hearts and then think about what to do when Declare leads a low club off the dummy. That's kind of the scary lead for me. But we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, Declare just goes about leading hearts himself, and our partner wins the ace. So our partner did ditch a spade winner, unfortunately, but it looks like, oh, and it did matter. It really did matter. I really hate the robots opening leads in general. I mean, with a 6-card suit, I would absolutely lead that. We could take the first 6 spade tricks, a heart trick, and a club trick to take 8 tricks. I suppose I hadn't considered the possibility that I needed to cash the club ace towards the end of the hand, but I was not counting on my partner for a good 6-card spade suit over there. Oh well. I mean, we beat the contract. That's good. But we could have taken an extra trick in defeating the contract. Maybe I was supposed to work this out. I mean, one of the kind of big no-nos that I say on defense is you don't want to void yourself in a suit, because then if you void yourself in a suit and your partner has the ace, you can't really get back to your partner's ace. And if Declare has the ace, they can always just take the ace. So, you know, and you also might give away any sort of finesses by doing that. So I don't like the fact that North ditched 2 rounds of clubs on the run of diamonds. But all right, we'll see how that does. I mean, plus score is better than minus score in general. Next hand, we don't have much. We will probably just sit back and watch the opponent's auction. Oh. Well, this is an intriguing development. So we only have 4 high card points, and the opponents have stayed out of game. We know that our partner has a pretty strong hand over there. That doesn't make me necessarily want to compete for a part score. I'm also a little concerned if I did something like making apparently double is penalty, which I think is sensible. But if I did something like competing to 2 spades, our partner might just jump to game, and that's not really what we want. So I'm going to pass. But we do know for a fact that our partner has some good diamonds. If our partner didn't have good diamonds, he would have bid with his load of high card points that he has over there. I mean, he might only have like 12 or 13, but he would probably make a takeout double, or if he has more high card points, like 15, he would overcall no trump. Okay, and our partner leads a diamond. That could be good, could be bad. I think I should play the king, even though the robots hate leading away from honors, so I'm almost certain that North has like 10-9-8 or 10-9, I guess, 4 times in diamonds without any supporting honors, but it's possible our partner has like ace 10-9 or queen 10-9. So, and holding on to the king isn't really going to help us all that much, I don't believe. Alright, the king of diamonds wins. Well, we know West has at least 4 diamonds, just based on the auction. If West had only 3 diamonds, he would have to be 4-4-3-2 in shape, and then he would not bid a no trump, he would raise partner's hearts to 2 hearts. We also know that West has at most 3 spades, I think. I believe, I guess I can click on this to get a little information. Yeah, it says 2 to 3 spades here. So the robots will always bid their 4-card spade suit. Well, partner led a diamond, and my king won. I guess I should play the suit back. I'm not confident about this. I mean, it could easily be the case that switching to spades, or even clubs, makes some sense to try and set up extra tricks. But I'm going to try a diamond. It was the suit our partner led. So it does look like our partner started with ace 10-9-7 in the diamond suit. Well, I don't need the 4th round of spades. I suspect I don't need the 4th round of clubs either, but I may as well ditch a spade too, since that's safest. Now all of our clubs are low. I will give count, even though I don't think partner is watching. And, well, Declare is going about setting up the heart suit. Our partner does have the 7 of diamonds, which is understandable. Alright, I guess my clubs are worthless at this point. So, how many black suit tricks are we getting? It looks like we might have both of the last 2. No? Oh, we have none of the last 2. The opponents actually just make 3 no trump on this deal. Well, the king of clubs was onside, so that was good for them. Our partner also made a pretty big blunder on the first round of hearts. So after 10 of spades to the king, diamond to the queen and ace, 9 of diamonds back, Declare took a club finesse and then led a heart to the queen. And our partner with ace 10 4th probably should have won the ace right now. Then East-West wouldn't know whether to take a heart finesse, playing a heart to the 9, or whether to just cash the king-jack of hearts later. So I think this was a big mistake, but the bigger mistake now was when the 7 of hearts was led, our partner hopped up with the ace. Once again, our partner could have played the 3 on this trick and given Declare a guess. So the fact that our partner hopped up with the ace, setting up multiple heart tricks in the dummy, was not good. That was a big mistake. And that gave Declare 9 tricks. Okay, well, maybe not so bad, but we could have done a trick better, I think, if our partner had managed the heart suit a little better. But it was a tough problem, and Declare could have always taken the heart finesse, leading a heart to the 9. We don't know if that would happen. Alright, on to the next board, board 4. 1 diamond opener, we have short diamonds. I'm pretty happy to just make a takeout double. We have perfect shape for it, and 4-4 in the majors, of course. So we'll start with this. I'm going to make another takeout double over 3 diamonds. This should be preemptive, I think. I can't really tell. It says 8 to 12 total points. But I kind of expect this is preemptive. Either way, I'm supposedly showing 20 or more high card points, but that's not really what's going on. I'm just making a takeout double because I want to compete. Ooh, our partner bids 4 clubs, but we also forced our partner to bid. If our partner had any sort of extra values, they would probably jump to 5 clubs. So this could be based on just some very weak hand. So even though partner bid our best suit, it looks like we have a great hand. We could easily be losing 3 hearts off the top. We could lose 2 hearts and a spade. There's no reason to get too aggressive and try and bid a game. All right. Well, game looks like it has some chances, at least. So, how do I want to go about this? I think I want to rough in with the ace of clubs. Not because I think West is over-roughing. I mean, West bid 3 diamonds, but I still have the king, queen, and jack in case I need to pull 3 rounds of trump. And that's going to allow me extra entries to the north hand in the trump suit, if necessary. So that's going to be my first step. Then the question is, what am I doing about the major suits? What am I doing about the 3 small diamonds in North's hand? If clubs break 2-1, I can rough all 3 of the diamonds, which looks good. But if clubs are 3-0, I can run into some difficulties. Well, okay, I guess I'm going to test and see what's happening in the club suit. I think it's very likely East has the spade king. So I kind of want to cross to North's hand and lead the queen of spades to set up a spade trick somehow. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should actually lead a spade towards the 9. My only concern is, like, if I lead a spade to the 9 and it loses to the jack, and then I later lead the queen of spades and East doesn't cover, I might just lose 2 spade tricks on this hand, which sounds pretty terrible. Alright, I suspect clubs are probably 2-1. The opponents have 10 diamonds and they only bid up to the 3 level. East with extra diamond length and a club void would probably bid 4 diamonds. West with a club void may have jumped to 4 diamonds over the double originally. So I think I'm going to start out by presuming that I can probably pull trumps in 2 rounds. We'll see if I'm right. Okay, so we can... Well. I mean, the thing I'm considering is, what am I doing if East has both the ace and queen of hearts? I have the potential to set up 2 spade winners if West has something like jack third of spades. I could lead a spade to the 9, East wins the king, can't profitably attack hearts, and then, you know, maybe leads a diamond or something back, I ruff, I unblock the spade queen, get back to dummy, cash the spade ace, ditching a heart, and West jack will fall on this trick. So if that's the case, we could get away with only 1 heart loser despite East having both the ace and queen. I suppose that's worth playing for. Yeah, I think I will try that. I'm not convinced that this is necessarily going to work, but I may as well give it a shot. Okay, step 1 complete. Step 2 complete. Awesome. Now it would be nice if both the ace queen of hearts are offside, because then we will have done a little better than the rest of the field. But I think there's a good chance that West has at least one of those cards given what was going on in the hand. Alright, well, 11 tricks, so we would have made our game if we had bid it, but it's not exactly a great game to be in, I don't think. You really need to either pick up, I mean, first of all, you might have just 2 heart losers. Like, it's possible that the spades are set up in a poor way where you can't actually discard any of your spades from North's hand. Like, maybe we let a spade to the 9, East won the jack, and if we had tried the finesse the other way, West would have won the king. That would have been a pretty large disaster. And then we might actually lose 3 heart tricks, so your limit might be 9 tricks on this deal if you miscast everything very badly. Well, I'm a little shocked by West's 3 diamond bid. I mean, with 2 aces, I would expect this hand is much closer to something like a limit raise than a preemptive 3 diamonds. I mean, I'm still not entirely clear what this 3 diamond bid meant for the robots. But I'm happy with the way we bid. We got to a reasonable spot, and when we got a little bit of luck in the spade suit, we were able to make an over trick. Generally pretty good to do that at match points. I expect to get a little above average for that result. So on to the next deal. We have 15 highs, 5-4 in the minors, and I'm going to open this a no trump. Now that we're not in an ACBL tournament anymore, I'm pretty happy to open a no trump with small singletons. Not necessarily because I'm really into playing this hand in 1 no trump, or even if partner transfers to 2 hearts, playing it in 2 hearts in a 5-1 fit, but it's just very difficult to describe this hand if I were to open a diamond or a club. If I open this a club and partner bids a heart, I will either have to bid 2 diamonds, which is a bit of an overbid, with only 15 highs, only 5-4 in the 2 suits, no fit for my partner. I would be pushing us up just a bit too much in the auction without enough values. And if I open a diamond and rebid 2 clubs, I will have opened in my shorter suit. So we can have an auction that's like a diamond, a heart, 2 clubs, partner bids 2 diamonds, I pass, and we wind up in a 4-2 fit rather than a 5-3 fit. So 1 no trump has some downsides, which I've already kind of mentioned, that I would rather play in a suit contract, but at least we're going to get to game if game is the right spot, and hopefully we'll find whatever other fits we have if that's also good. So not unexpected, partner transfers us to hearts and now bids 3 diamonds. Can I bid 3 spades to show diamond support? I can. Oh, that's exciting. I kind of want to do that. So what I'm thinking is that I have a very, very good hand for playing in diamonds after having opened a no trump. I mean, sure, it's only 15 highs, but I have 3 aces, and I have a singleton, which is very unexpected, so I have a bunch more offense than partner might expect. I have a 4th diamond, which could be very impactful. I mean, our partner's not limited to only 4 diamonds. He could have 6 hearts and 5 diamonds, for example. So I do want to show a strong raise in diamonds, but if I were to bid 4 diamonds, then that bypasses 3 no trump, and I still want to let partner sign off in 3 no trump if he's just doing this with the intention that, hey, I have both red suits, I have game forcing values. If you're really heavily concentrated in both hearts and diamonds, then maybe we should play a 5 diamond game instead of 3 no trump. But if you have spade and club values, which I do on this hand, then 3 no trump could still be the right spot. So we'll try 3 spades. And partner bids 3-no, and I don't see any reason to contest partner's decision. I mean, I'm not the captain. I've already made my bed with the 1-no trump opener, showing 15 to 17 balance, so partner gets to decide where we end. And I also showed a good hand with diamond support. So hopefully we're in a good spot. It looks like our partner lost his marbles on this one, but maybe that's okay. The transfer to hearts and bid 3 diamonds is hyper aggressive with 8 high card points. I do not understand this decision at all. But I guess we'll make the most of it. So what do we want to do with this hand? Well, for starters, I'm thinking of hopping up with the spade queen. I mean, I don't have any dummy entries. And it's possible that the spade queen is my only entry to the dummy. Now, given what I know about the robot's tendencies, I strongly suspect East has the spade king. So maybe that's not a good decision, just based on my knowledge of the opponents. Is there any way I can reach 9 tricks on this hand? If I get 4 diamonds, so I have 2 spades. If I were to get 4 diamonds, because the diamond king is onside, that gets me up to 6. I have the ace of clubs for a 7th. I mean, I could maybe set up a heart trick for an 8th, but it looks like we need at least 2 club tricks to make the contract. Or maybe we can get 3 spade tricks. I mean, this could be 4th best from a 5-card suit headed by the 10, for example. East might have king doubleton of spades. Is it possible West has led low from the 10-9 of spades? I suppose that's possible. You know, with something like 10-9 5th, maybe it does make sense to lead low rather than an honor. So I'm thinking I could put in the 8 to try and force out the king. Well, this is not a great spot to be in, I don't think. One good thing I have going for me is that East-West don't know I have a singleton heart. So if I lead a heart out of my hand, West might duck the ace, giving me an entry to dummy and the king of hearts. And I think that's going to be a plan that I have on this deal, is to try and enter dummy with the heart king. I mean, East could have the king queen of clubs, so when I get to dummy, I could elect to lead a club towards the ace jack, hoping that that sets up tricks in the club suit. Maybe a better hope is that East will get on lead and lead clubs for me. That could definitely work. I don't know how to get East on lead though, but okay. I think I've decided that just based on my knowledge of the robots that East is far more likely to have the spade king than West, which means I don't think I should put up the queen at trick 1. I'm gonna try the 8. I doubt this is gonna work, but if it does, that's good. All right, we see the 9 from East. So I'll win the jack. And I guess I'm leading heart. Like, it could be right to lead heart to the jack instead of the king. This is such a rotten contract. I don't know if things would have gone better had I chosen a different opening bid, but I'm a little surprised that North elected to game force with only 8 high card points, opposite my no trump opener. And I mean, a bad 8 high card points at that. King, Jack, Queen, Queen is not exactly what you're looking for. Okay, I think I'm going to play heart to the king. That didn't work, but we did manage to con East into leading a club. So, I mean, my hope at this point is that West wins and returns the club suit. I think that's my best chance. And I suppose that means I should play the 10 on this trick. A normal rule of thumb in these situations is that you want to play the middle card from a sequence, because if we play the 9, West will know that we have one of the missing cards, the 10 or the Jack. Otherwise, East probably would have led from an honor sequence. Similarly, if we played the Jack, West would think the same thing about the 10 and 9. We must have one of those cards remaining. But if we play the 10, West doesn't know, because East wouldn't lead the Jack from Jack 9, for example. So I'll try the 10, and we'll see if we can convince West into leading club back. We cannot. Okay. Well, not really sure what to do on this hand. I guess I'm going to duck a spade return. Maybe West will switch suits. Okay, great. We do get a club return. That's positive, at least. So I guess I'll ditch a heart. And now I guess we need to knock out the Diamond King. This hand is such a mess. We're probably not going to make the contract. I mean, the King of Diamonds could be singleton, I suppose. Alright, I will give it one last shot. Singleton King of Diamonds, please. Nope. We did it! Well, the opponents failed to cash their heart trick, which means we actually have the rest. Okay, that was not good defense. That was really not good defense. But happy that we made our contract. I mean, we were not in a good spot for sure. And with everything offside, yeah, we were just in a lot of trouble on this hand from the get-go. I suppose if I played the 5 of spades at trick 1, I actually could have froze the spade suit. That's not something I really considered with a lot of earnest, but maybe that was a reasonable thing to do. By freezing the spade suit, I mean that East would play the 9, I win the Jack, but then neither opponent can actually lead spades profitably from there. So they would have to play other suits for us, those being diamonds or clubs, which would have been beneficial. Well, I will say that despite our kind of flummoxed auction on this board, getting to 3-0 and with the opponents having no knowledge that our hearts, that we could have a singleton heart over here, was a huge benefit in the play. Because West was on lead at the end of the hand with the Queen of Hearts that he could have cashed after getting in with the Diamond King, and he knew it was a winner. But he probably suspected that we must have another heart in our hand, so it was completely safe for him to return another suit. And that was not the case. So, big mistake by West. I mean, West also gave us the entire club suit. We somehow managed to lose only one club trick, despite the King, Queen, 4th of clubs being offside here. Maybe that was a Big win for putting in the 10 of clubs, in fact. West didn't figure out what was going on in the suit and thought his partner had a stronger club holding. Well, I mean, probably a very strong result, but I'm not really happy about the way the auction went. Anyway, we move on. We take those, I suppose. So, board 6, I'll open a spade. I have a pretty good hand. Take out double by West. Our partner raises spades and East bids 3 diamonds. Now, I was told in the past, I asked a couple of friends about some of these 5-5 hands with like 13, 14 high card points where we get an auction like a major pass and partner bids 2 of a major, and they told me that I was a huge coward for only making a game try. So I'm going to try just blasting game on this hand, and I think this situation's a little different. For one thing, East has made a bid in our void, which is obviously good for us in terms of offensive potential. And for another thing, we get a lot of opposition bidding, which is going to help us place most of the high cards. It's unfortunate that West makes the takeout double because our heart suit looks like hearts might be 5-4-2-2 or 5-4-1-3 around the table, with West holding a 4-card suit, but it's possible West has 3 hearts. Anyway, let's give game a try. Okay. That's not really what I was expecting. I don't think this is a good bid at all, no matter what West's hand looks like. Because my hand can be very distributional for this 4-spade bid, my hand can be very strong for this 4-spade bid, so I don't think this is a good choice by West, but we'll see. It could work out. All right. Huh. Well, I'm expecting to have 2 club losers and a heart loser, which means I need to avoid a trump loser. And I suppose I'm going to take a spade finesse. The awkward thing about this is that I have to take a first round finesse in spades. I just don't have a dummy entry to do much else. So it would kind of be relying on this takeout double, the original takeout double from West. I mean, I was originally planning to take a trump finesse. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is this final double, where West just might have a bunch of high cards, and those high cards could include the spade queen. And so West is thinking, oh, maybe this contract is going down just because I have all of these high cards. Again, not a great decision, and looking at the hand that I hold, I almost have 100% line of play to make my contract if I can guess what's going on in the spade suit. But alright, I suppose I should win the diamond ace then, and make my guess as to what I should do about spades. Well, the trump finesse looks correct to me. I don't see a good reason not to take the finesse in trumps. It's a little weird because it looks like East has a very long diamond suit, so I'm also playing East for length and spades, but hearts are probably 4-0. So if I had to guess West distribution, it's probably something like 0-4-4-5. And that would leave East with 4-0-6-3. This is all possible. I'm just kind of coming back to the 3 diamond bid. that it looks like East has about 6 small diamonds. I suppose with the spade queen and a club honor, like either the ace or king of clubs, and the heart void, maybe East feels like his hand is worth the 3 diamond bid. I'm also curious if the opponents play some sort of Lebensal. Does 3 diamonds show values? It looks like no, it doesn't. Tough spot. Well, it feels natural to take the spade finesse. So I think I'm going to do that. That was my original plan if the double didn't come in. And I don't think I actually gain any new information from this double. I think this is just a terrible bid no matter what West's hand looks like. So unfortunately, I don't know what kind of terrible bid West is making. But I don't expect West is making this bid based on the spade queen singleton or doubleton. It could be, but I think I'm going to try the spade finesse. Nope. Doubleton queen of spades. Wow. Alright. Alright. You got me, West. You got me. Well, we have a heart loser. So there's some potential to pick up the heart suit and ditch a club. I think I'm going to try and be a little sneaky about that by leading the 10 of hearts out of my hand. It did not work, unfortunately, because now West is going to find out that East has a heart void when I continue the suit. So West now knows to switch to clubs, and they will get their 2 club tricks. Too bad. Too bad. 1 down. Yeah, this... that's a bit of a shame. I mean, for one thing, if they hadn't led diamonds, I wouldn't actually have a dummy entry, and I would just have to immediately cash the ace-king of spades, hoping something good happened. And I would have gotten rewarded. So the fact that they did lead diamonds gave me a chance to do the wrong thing on the board. But I really don't like West's choice of doubling 4 spades. I wonder if I could have worked out that West was doubling just because he had a bunch of high cards. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is an unfortunate result. Maybe I could have done better on this one. But could have made it. Could have made it. Anyway, on to the next board. 19 highs. I don't think this is a good enough 19 count that I would feel comfortable upgrading from, say, into a 2 no trump opening bid. I have a good diamond suit, but king queen doubleton of hearts is not really the doubleton that I'm interested in. If it was like king doubleton of hearts and queen 10 third of spades instead, I probably would upgrade by opening this 2 no trump. But here I'm just going to open a diamond, treat this as 18 to 19 balanced. Okay, we see this shows 13 to 15 high card points. So 19 and 13 is 32, which is kind of borderline in slam territory, and 19 and 15 is 34, which is basically already a slam. I would like to bid 5 no, but I think the robots play that as quantitative to 7. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, I want to bid 5 no just to say pick a slam partner. And I would be happy if partner bid 6 clubs, I would pass. If partner bid 6 diamonds, I would pass. If partner bid 6 no trump, that's fine. Okay, so what can I actually do? I could bid 4 diamonds to show diamond suit. I mean, unfortunately, it looks like the robots believe that shows a very strong diamond suit. But maybe that's the best choice. I could bid 4 no trump quantitative. It says that's 18 to 19, actually. I wonder if that's a good decision. Or I could just like bid 6 no trump. It would be terrible if we were off 2 aces, or the ace king of spades, but I think that is probably a reasonable chance as well. I mean, as long as 13 to 15 is accurate. Maybe I should try and have a sensible auction. I mean, 6 diamonds could still be the right spot. Maybe we can ruff either a spade or a club in partner's hand. I'm just concerned about how much diamond length I'm showing with this bid. Well, maybe I should just be practical about it and bid 4 no trump. If our partner has a maximum, we'll get to a slam. If our partner has a minimum, hopefully we get lucky and either some finesse doesn't work or the opponents can just cash 2 tricks off the top. Although, part of my thinking is like, when partner jumps to 3-0 like this, he's denying 4 cards in either major. So he has to have at least 4 cards in one of the minors, and he could easily have a good club suit over there. I mean, it's even possible to make this jump with like a weak 6-card club suit, like king empty 6th, or jack empty 6th even, and that would represent a large source of tricks for us. We could still have a diamond fit, of course, although presumably partner would bid 2 diamonds if he was game forcing with 4-card diamond support. So what I guess my concluding that thought is that we have a lot of cards in the minors that are going to help out partner's minor suit length, whether that's in clubs or diamonds. Okay, I'm going to do the thing that looks systemically like the right choice, which is I have 18 to 19 high card points. Let's invite. I'm hoping partner accepts so that I don't have to spend more time thinking about this, but here we go. So what did partner accept with? Partner accepted with 13. Oh, this is great. So it's a little weird, right? The bid I wanted to make was to say partner picked the best slam. And on these cards, I think partner probably would have tried 6 clubs. So we might have ended in 6 clubs, which wouldn't have been the most ideal, but at least we would get to a slam. But it's weird that partner accepted with a dead minimum, right? I mean, if this really was a quantitative invite and partner has showed 13 to 15, then with 13 high card points, partner should be passing. So it looks like even though the robots have this systemic agreement that 3 no shows 13 to 15 and 4 no shows 18 to 19, they're still correctly judging that 13 opposite 18 is already probably good enough to make a slam in many scenarios. Maybe the 5th club was enough to push it over the edge. Well, it looks like we lose the ace of hearts, and then we have the rest because diamonds are, we have 5 diamond tricks even if the clubs don't split. So I can just claim I don't need to play the hand out. The clubs did split. So on to board 8. Well, 12 high card points in 4th seat. I'm going to open the bidding. I think I would do this regardless of the competition. With 12, it's just a little too much to be passing out in 4th seat, despite my very weak distribution. But especially in these kinds of tournaments where the opponents are very weak players, or weaker players, and I expect the human competition is also going to be weaker players, that I presume I'm going to get a plus score on most boards. I mean, if we take a look at our history, we have 5 plus scores to 2 currently, so that's probably a pretty reasonable assumption. Well, our partner bids a diamond, East makes a takeout double. I think I can make a support redouble to show some diamonds. I could also just bid a no trump. Okay, pros and cons of the two bids. Well, one no trump is preemptive, which means if the opponent's, like if West was planning on bidding a heart or a spade, then they'll have to bid at the 2 level, and maybe they don't feel comfortable because they don't have enough values to do that. But the downside to bidding no trump is if West does bid at the 2 level, say 2 spades or something, then I won't have showed my diamond fit. And if partner has something like 6 diamonds over there, I know North is a passed hand, but the robots do often pass with 6-card suits, then our partner won't know about our diamond fit, won't be able to compete to 3 diamonds. So that's kind of the pro of making the support double, that we have a fit, and partner will be able to profitably compete. But I think I'm going to bid a no trump. I'm hoping this ends the auction. It's sometimes a race to 1 no trump non-vulnerable when you're playing match points, so I'm going to go for that. Okay, so many weird things keep happening from the opponents. It looks like they just went on a doubling spree today. They have doubled me so many times. I mean, I don't really understand this second double. Well, it's takeout. I mean, that's fine. Should I try 2 diamonds now to let partner know we have a diamond fit? Maybe I should. I mean, like, East-West could just be getting into huge trouble here. Like, if our partner has 3 spades over there and a doubleton heart, they might just be going down, and we could double them in whatever contract. Well, I think I'm going to trust East's bidding and try 2 diamonds. Am I, though? What if we're getting in trouble? What if East has a diamond void and West is just sitting on a 5-card diamond suit over here? Okay, I've done enough. A no trump was about to pass out. A no trump should have passed out. I am so confused about these auctions. Okay, well now I'm going to bid 2 diamonds because I do not have good clubs. So what happened on this hand? West didn't do anything. East has a passed hand doubled twice, and West passed the double for penalties over no trump. So that's presumably a giant stack of clubs over here with West. Although they can't be that great because we have the king, queen, jack. Very strange. Very, very strange. Well, it looks like I should have passed this hand out. In retrospect, now that I'm seeing our 2 combined hands, we are not going plus on this board, are we? That's okay. I mean, that's fine. I would have liked to go plus, having opened the hand in 4th seat, but I'm not that attached. So what do we have in terms of losers? We have 2 spades, a heart, a club, and at least 1 diamond off the top. We're probably losing a 2nd diamond. We might lose a 3rd spade. The opponents might get a club ruff. So many things can go wrong on this deal. It actually looks like that's a singleton club lead, but I don't know what to do about that. Okay, well, let's see how the first couple tricks go. I'm going to try and win the 2nd club in hand and lead a diamond towards the king. Aha! Club to the 10 and king, I believe. Great. Well, let's try and pull trumps. I mean, I need so many hand entries. I want to lead hearts towards the ace-jack. East is likely to have both heart honors, given the multiple takeout doubles. But I think I need to go about pulling trumps before the opponents get too many club ruffs. don't expect a diamond to the king to win. I think West is likely to have something like the club ace, the diamond ace, maybe a spade honor? I don't know, that would give him 11 high card points as a passed hand. Okay, well, let's lead a diamond. All right, the queen of diamonds is a good singleton, presumably, to have. Now we can pick up the diamonds for just one loser. Maybe we have a chance to make this contract. Hold on. So, we get to take a diamond finesse. The 10 of spades discard helps us out a lot. That's good. Now we can set up a spade trick naturally, using the queen, jack, and 9. Okay, I'm feeling a little more comfortable about my chances here. So do we need to set up spades now? Like, is it ever the case that pulling trumps is bad? It could be bad. Maybe the opponents get to knock out my ace of hearts and start tapping me by playing a bunch of hearts. Yeah, all right. I think I should be going after the spade suit. That suit has to be 4-3 from the opponent's bidding. I mean, East made a takeout double rather than overcalling a spade. East made a second takeout double rather than balancing, let's say, 2 spades. West didn't switch to spades. If spades were 5-2, West could have gotten a spade ruff. So I'm getting ready to eat my words, but I think I should go after the spade suit to try and set up a trick. And we get another club. And finally the heart comes through. So it looks like East has both the ace and king of spades. Oh, but now we're just good. We can pull trumps safely. The opponents can't force us enough times in hearts. Our club is set up. We can set up a spade trick. And we lose a heart. Wow. Good thing I opened, huh? Who was saying that I shouldn't have opened the bidding in 4th seed? Well, this was not a great contract, but thanks to the singleton queen of diamonds and kind of a incorrect opening lead, or maybe an opening lead that didn't really work out for the defense, as well as just not really getting their act together to play hearts soon enough, I was able to make the contract, so that's pretty cool. I'll take it, plus 90. I mean, had we passed the hand out, we would have scored 0, so that's obviously a little better than that, and I don't think that we could have done better given the way the auction proceeded. I like our partner's decision to pull a no-trump doubled into 2 clubs. With only 6 high card points, he knows that we're kind of in trouble, so running to a minor suit makes sense, and I like the 2 club bid. We could have had a long club suit over here, but we're the ones who knew that we didn't. Yeah, and I think the only interesting decision on our hand was whether to bid a no-trump or make a support redouble after the takeout double from East. And still, I think it's a close choice. I kind of talked about the pros and cons of both bids. But all right, moving on to board 9, we're halfway done. We have 14 highs, our partner opens a no-trump. Our hand is very flat. So while it is possible that we could have a slam, you know, if partner has a complete maximum and a huge fit, either spades, hearts, clubs, or diamonds with us, I'm not going to try for it. I will just bid 3 no-trump to close out the auction. Don't want to give away too much information. Yeah, this is why puppet statement would be nice, although it looks like we ended in the right spot on this hand. So we have 3 hearts, 3 spades, and we can set up a third trick in diamonds to get to 9, even if nothing splits well. But presumably the spades are going to offer us at least 1 extra trick. It is possible the clubs offer us an extra trick, so we could decide to be a little greedy, or to do something a little unusual, which would be to lead a club to the 9. That way, if the 10 of clubs is on side, we could set up a club trick to discard a diamond loser. But I think that's bad for a couple of reasons. One, if we're wrong, we can just go down in the contract. The opponents might then immediately cash 5 club tricks. Additionally, if the queen of diamonds is on side, we can actually take 4 diamond tricks. So we'll get 2 extra tricks from the finesse winning. So this doesn't look like a particularly challenging hand in the play. We're just going to test the spade suit first, find out if we need to give up a spade trick to set the suit up, and then presumably take a diamond finesse later in the play to try and get some over tricks. Jack of spades, huh? All right. So we do need to set up the spades. I'll do that now. And it's very important that I duck the spade immediately. If I were to do something like play a spade to the ace and then play a spade, dummy actually gets squeezed in 3 suits. I don't want to discard a heart because then a heart back to my hand would kind of strand my entire hand from the dummy, and I would have to be forced to cash both hearts and both spades before taking a diamond finesse. I don't want to ditch a diamond because that could represent an extra trick, and I don't want to ditch a club because that gives up my club loser, or club stopper. So we will duck the spade now and get a heart return. Now we can kind of safely take a diamond finesse. And I did see West discard the 2 of diamonds on the first round of the suit, so I kind of expect the diamond finesse is going to win, but maybe I should think a little bit about this plan. So I could do something like lead a diamond to the ace, play a heart back to the queen, cash 2 spades, and then lead the jack of diamonds. I don't think I want to do that. I think it's a little safer to just cash or lead the jack of diamonds now. For one thing, if West gets in, he might believe his partner has the heart queen and try and play a heart back, which would not be the correct defense. But also I just think it's risky to do, to cash a diamond first and then cross back to hand, run all of my winners. I'm going to have to get rid of all my clubs. So let's try the jack of diamonds. Okay. Queen, ace, we get to claim all but 1 trick. We can ditch one of our club losers on the king, 10, 9 of diamonds. And score 460. Not bad, not bad. Probably not much to say about the hand. 1 no, 3 no. Yeah, it would be helpful if we were playing Puppet Stamen. I think I probably would bid 3 no trump anyways with this hand. Just because we have 14 high card points, we have a minimum of, say, 29 between our 2 hands. And I know that I'm not roughing anything in my own hand if partner has a 5-card major, either hearts or spades, because I don't have a doubleton. So it looks like maybe no trump has the possibility of taking as many tricks as in the major suit, and due to our extra high card strength, we probably have stoppers in every suit. So that's why I'm thinking with 14 high cards, I probably would have just bid 3 no trump regardless. But if I had something like 10 high card points, give me the same hand without the diamond ace, then I would be much more interested in finding out about a 5-3 major suit fit, because our partner might not have one of the round suits stopped, either clubs or hearts, And in 3 no trump, the opponents might just run the entire suit, whereas if we played in 4 spades or 4 hearts, we would at least have some trumps to protect us. Well, on to board 10, 9 high card points, we'll pass, and our partner opens a heart. We get 2 clubs from East as a passed hand. I'll make a negative double. 2 hearts from our partner, looks like a good spot. We do have some heart support, but looks like we are both minimal in terms of our hand strength. That's actually an interesting hand from our partner. I'm quite curious about the decision to bid 2 hearts. I might have passed 2 clubs doubled. Now, I think a big reason for that is that East is a passed hand. If East had like 6 or 7 clubs, he might have preempted in first seat as opposed to passing, which is why I think this 2 club bid is probably limited in the length of the club suit that he holds. So with 3 clubs over here and shortness in partner suit, spades, and a bunch of aces and kings, I actually kind of really like the decision to try and go for a penalty against 2 clubs. There's no guarantee this works. I mean, West could put down a hand with a bunch of club support, like 3 or even 4 clubs, but maybe West would have raised if he had that kind of hand. And of course, your partner doesn't need to have good defensive assets either. You know, on this hand, I have the spade ace and heart king, which means we'll probably get a spade ruff, we might get a heart ruff, and the diamond queen could produce a trick. But I think there are good chances to go plus 200 against 2 clubs on this hand, so I kind of like passing. Well, anyway, we're in 2 hearts. So let's see how this hand looks. I'm hopeful that the club suit is going to be blocked in some way. Either this lead is from king-queen and West has like the singleton ace, so West might have to overtake this and switch to either diamonds or spades. Or maybe that West has like queen doubleton and this is from ace-king. I've seen the robots lead the king from either, which is very confusing to me. But okay, let's see what happens on tricks 1 and 2 before we make any decisions. I mean, we have 3 club losers, which is not great, but no spade losers, hopefully at most 2 trump losers. If we get lucky, 1 trump loser if they split 3-3, and hopefully just 1 diamond loser. We can maybe lead a diamond towards the queen, depending on what East turns up with in terms of high card points. But all right, king of clubs to the ace. We'll see if West has 1 to lead back. He does. That's unfortunate. So we're going to lose the first 3 clubs, and then East will probably switch to spades. But okay. So what does West discard? The 7 of diamonds. That looks like it might be encouraging to me. Very strange. Very strange 7 of diamonds discard. Well, I'm gonna preserve the ace of spades to reach dummy eventually. So I'll win the king of spades and try and pull trumps. Heart to the king, heart, 6. I saw the 9 from East. I saw that 9 of hearts. It could be from like 9-8 doubleton, in which case I need to play the 10 here. But it could also be from like Jack 9 or some other doubleton. Huh. Well, once again, tricky spot. I would have been much happier defending 2 clubs doubled, I'll say that much. Not surprising. I feel like I should play the ace. So what do I think West's shape is? I mean, East returned the 10 of spades on trick 4 after cashing out the clubs. If West has 4 hearts, and I just don't think West has 5 spades, but I guess it's possible. So if West has 4 hearts, 5 spades, 2 clubs, and 2 diamonds, is that likely? Is there anything I can do if that's West's hand? Maybe I didn't give enough consideration to roughing spades. I guess I was still under the impression that I might make this contract, but I suppose that could be dreaming a little bit. I mean, certainly if hearts are 3-3, I can still make the contract. But yeah, maybe an alternative line of play was actually to play, rather than a heart to the king, play a spade to the ace, ruff a spade, heart to the king, ruff a spade, and then play like ace of diamonds and a diamond. No, I don't think that's gonna be good enough. Okay, well, let's still try and make the contract. I'll put up the ace of hearts. That does look like it might be 9-8 doubleton, but I'm gonna try for 3-3 trumps. I don't really see the cost. Queen of hearts. Oh, maybe East has 4 hearts? That would be kind of disastrous. Okay. And we get a diamond switch. Well, I've made the contract, which is a positive, and I don't think that I can do better at this point. So I'll try the 9. It wins. What does that mean? Now I'm a little confused. So you started with 3 hearts, 5 clubs, 3 hearts, 5 clubs. If he has 2 spades, then he has 3 diamonds. If he has 3 spades, he has 2 diamonds. And we know East has the jack of diamonds. Huh. Tricky spot. So do I know who has the diamond king? Not really. Okay, let's cash the ace of spades. Maybe I get a little more information on this trick. Oh. East has 1 spade and 4 diamonds, but now it looks like he has king jack doubleton remaining. Okay, fair enough. Yup. Well, we made the contract. That's good, right? Very good. So what to say about this hand? I think I've talked a little bit about why I believe passing the negative double makes a lot of sense with North's cards. It's a risk, but at match points, suppose at match points everyone else is bidding 2 hearts with your hand. You're never scoring as many as 200 points. And if you can just manage to take 6 tricks against 2 clubs doubled, you'll get 200. So you only need like a 51% chance to defeat 2 clubs doubled for it to be worthwhile to go after the opponents in this contract, because it's like you're scoring either 100% or 0%. So, I think a lot of people are scared of passing the opponents in doubled contracts because they might make it, and that doesn't do wonders for your partnership when your partner starts yelling at you saying, oh, how could you ever pass this contract? You know, minus 380 is not a good score for our side. It's still just a 0. It's a match point result. I wouldn't have been upset at the robot if they had passed and 2 clubs had made. But I do understand that that's not really how the robot thinks. And in terms of the play, I'm not sure. I mean, I spent a long time considering options and eventually just decided to play for 3-3 trumps because I had a chance to make the contract. I don't know if that was good or bad thinking about the hand, but it worked out this time. So, a little weird that West did not preempt 2 spades. I know the robots don't like to do this if they have a side major suit sometimes, but West was in 3rd seat. I think it is important to preempt the opponents. Had West opened 2 spades, we definitely were not going to play in 2 hearts. So, okay, on to board 11. Well, I'm not shy about preempting with a side 3-card major. I mean, the biggest feature about my hand is the 6-card heart suit. I'm weak, we're not vulnerable. I'm happy to open those 2 hearts in 1st seat. Take out double from West and 2 no trump. I think we play August, right? Or not August. Yeah, hey Noak. So you're right. I mean, I basically kind of summed up what I was thinking about the hand, and you're really just saying, do I think that this contract is going down more than half the time? If you come to that conclusion, plus 200 is just such an enormously positive score at match points that you really want to fight for it when you think it's at all feasible. So yeah, I agree. And you point out they don't get a game bonus if they make, which is also nice. At imps, that's probably a bit bigger incentive than it is at match points. Because minus 180 on this kind of hand might not score very well either. Okay, so 2 no trump. I think wait, did I say August? I think we play feature. So let me just look. Yeah, 3 clubs and 3 diamonds are feature. 3 hearts shows a minimum. And how did we do? Well, our partner has a balanced 15 count, and I think that tends to be a little too light to make a game try over a preempt. I mean, my hand's limited to like 10 at the maximum end, and especially not vulnerable. I don't think 10 counts are necessarily in the range. So with only a doubleton and support, this looks a little weak to me. But we stopped at the 3 level, maybe we're okay. Right, yeah, no, so that's kind of one idea. Like, in 2 hearts on that last hand, I could easily have gone minus 200 or even minus 300 undoubled if the distribution was a little worse. And of course, maybe they have the ability to double me and collect 2 or 500. So for a variety of reasons, passing the double is not as risky as it might seem at the onset. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That is a good observation to make. Well, the king of clubs lead, I mean, it looks like this is king from ace king. I'm gonna try and encourage West to lead clubs some more. That could backfire. East might get a ruff, but at least my queen of clubs will be set up. So I'm gonna give the signal that I want in the opponent's system, which they play standard signals, so I will encourage with the 7 of clubs. And we do get a club continuation. And a 3rd round of clubs. Okay, that's a good start, but I suppose it might have been possible that I could have set up diamonds to ditch a club loser anyway. Probably not if they attacked my entries. Like if West had switched to spades, I don't think I would have the entries to both set up the 5th round of diamonds by roughing out the suit and get over there to cash it. But we'll never know. So what do I want to do from here? I mean, I could, I suppose, play ultra safe by leading a heart to the ace and playing a heart back. I don't think there's any reason to do that, though. It seems like the chance that king double 10 of hearts is on side is worthwhile enough that I should play for it. I guess I get in trouble if hearts are 5-0, right? Like if hearts are 5-0 and I lead the queen of hearts, East wins the king and plays back a club? I'm not sure. Maybe there's just no way that I get in trouble. Maybe I don't have enough hand entries to take 2 spade finesses then? I don't know. I'm just going to take the heart finesse. I think that seems like a natural thing to do. It was likely to be offside, but that's kind of understandable. Given the takeout double, hearts do split. I will ruff a diamond back to hand, pull the last trump, and I think I'm just going to take another spade finesse. I mean, I could cash 2 hearts trying to squeeze West, get some sort of show-up squeeze on him, but if he didn't start with 5 diamonds, then I might be in an uncomfortable spot taking a spade finesse. Like, East could hold on to the singleton king of spades and a diamond winner, or club winner. So we'll just try the spade finesse. It works. And we score 170. So what did we learn on this hand? We learned that partner did the right thing by trying to invite with a 15 count, a balanced 15 count. Now, I don't think that was the lesson. It looks like, well, I understand West's eagerness to cash clubs out, because if I didn't have 3 spades, then West not cashing clubs might have given me the opportunity to take spade finesses and ditch my club losers. Although, you know, the king of clubs lead, partner played b4. If you're watching partner's signals, despite declare playing the 7 on this trick, the 4 is the lowest outstanding spot card. Your partner is discouraging clubs, please don't play any more clubs. So you kind of know that you're setting up clubs for declare if you continue with the ace. But I'm not sure how much the robots read into signaling and all that. I know they give accurate signals, which is nice for me. Well, all right, plus 170, not a bad result. Unfortunately, we didn't bid the game, but maybe they would have defended better if we had. Okay, on the next board, we have a lot of distribution, but we're vulnerable, so we need to be a little conservative. So West opens a diamond, our partner overcalls a heart, East makes a negative double. Is 3 diamonds a mixed raise? It is. I wonder if I should do that, or if I should just bid 3 hearts as a weak raise. I mean, our 6 high card points are not really the greatest 6 high card points. The queen of trumps is excellent, and our distribution is very good. But the jack of spades is probably not really worth a full point. The jack 6th of clubs isn't exactly the suit that we're hoping for there. I could do something a bit more aggressive, like try 4 hearts with this hand, but I think too often 4 hearts is just going to pass out, and we might go minus 200 for no reason. So I think it's between 3 diamonds and 3 hearts for me. I suppose I should try 3 hearts. I don't want my partner doubling the opponents if they compete to, say, 3 spades, believing that I have defense. So I think that's the main reason why I like the 3 heart bid. I mean, my hand feels offensively strong enough for a mixed raise, but in terms of defensive assets, I have what? The queen of diamonds, and that's basically it. The jack of spades may be worthwhile if partner has like queen 10 third or something over there. But okay, we have done the best we could to show partner some hearts, and the opponents bid their way up to 4 spades anyway. Not unexpected. And we get a diamond lead. Well, from my perspective, it looks like the opponents are cold for 13 tricks, just based on what we're looking at here. I mean, our partner could have the club ace, and might have the spade king or spade ace as well. All right, I'm gonna duck the opening diamond lead. I don't really see any reason to play the queen. We know that our partner's led from either singleton or doubleton with the 9 and dummy. So I'll just play small. I don't think it matters too much. I suppose I could play the queen to tell our partner what diamond values we have. That way maybe he can picture declares high cards better. But okay, club lead to the ace. We will do our best to signal count that our partner doesn't care about. And I wonder if declare is going to pull trumps. Maybe. No. He has some heart losers to rough. And cashes the king of clubs. And leads the 10 of clubs. That's interesting. And our partner can't overruff the 4? Wait, what? Did I see that correctly? The declare roughed with the 4, our partner didn't overruff, and now has played the 9 of spades. I mean, this is just such a strange play. It's possible our partner has a natural spade trick, and by roughing with the 4 would have conceded that, but just why not at least try? Now our partner roughs in on a diamond lead? I do not understand what's happening. Okay, this was all very weird. I can't tell if partner had brilliant defense or terrible defense on that one. So if our partner had roughed in, and played a trump, say, maybe East-West can cross-rough enough tricks, but I'm not convinced they can. They should be able to, but also I think that defense makes it much harder for them than whatever our partner did, which was not over-roughing a trick for free. Also, maybe our partner wouldn't have been end-played later at the end of the hand into leading heart away from the ace. That seems like a more relevant point. Huh. I don't know. I will have to go back and look at that one later, I suppose. Okay, well, board 13, 3/4 of the way through. We have 10 high card points, but this is a very good 10 count. I don't feel comfortable jumping to 3 clubs, which I think we play as invitational, yeah. The hand is just a little too good. So I'm going to treat this hand like a game force, even though I don't really have a game force. But I think if I jump to 3 clubs, partner's going to have a difficult choice judging between 3 no trump and passing most of the time, and we don't really bring all of the playable strains into the picture. I mean, 4 spades could easily be the right game if partner has a 6 spade over here. So 2 clubs is going to give us more room to explore. My hand is very light, but I think we'll at least get to the right suit if I start with a 2 club bid. And that is valuable. Okay, partner bids 2 hearts. I will rebid my clubs. Partner bids 3 diamonds. So it looks like partner is something like 5-4-3-1 with a singleton club. The king of spades could be a late entry to our clubs. So if we play in 3 no trump and partner has the spade ace, I could knock out the king of clubs. Hopefully partner doesn't have a club void, otherwise we're in a lot of trouble. But I could knock out the club king, use the spade king as an entry, and run my club suit in that contract. The opponents could easily set up diamonds or hearts in the meantime to cash a bunch of tricks, but I think 3 no trump is our most likely game at this stage. 4 spades is possible in the 5-2 fit, but I think partner would need to have a lot of strength in the red suits for that to be the case. And if that's what partner has, maybe 3 no trump is okay. So let's give it a shot. Oh, partner has the singleton king of clubs. Oh, but I just noticed we have a problem in diamonds. That's okay. Maybe the diamond suit splits 4-4. Well, I don't think 4 spades offers a great chance. I mean, as long as the opponents lead diamonds. It seems like 4 spades also is probably not a making spot. Or if the opponents lead clubs, that kills our entry immediately. Okay, not much to the play, so I guess I'll just click through it, see how many diamonds West can cash. We hope that number is 4 and not 5. Excellent. Well, it looks like we probably have the rest. I mean, in a terrible scenario, clubs can split 6-0. So I suppose I need to be a little safe against that possibility. But as long as the clubs are 5-1 or better, and they are, we do get to make 6 no trump. Okay. Well, that worked out. I'm not sure what would have happened if we had jumped to 3 clubs originally. I mean, I think with North's hand, I would probably pass. The singleton king is a great asset, but unfortunately North doesn't have enough club length to really believe the suit can be set up. I mean, I don't need to have ace queen jack 10 6th. I could have like ace empty 6th. And so normally to bid 3 no trump, North would need something like king third of clubs or at least king doubleton, where there's some communication in the suit. Aside from that, I mean, we found out about partner's distribution, and we came up with this game plan that the king of spades could be a late entry to our clubs to cash out the remaining clubs once we knocked out the king. I mean, in this scenario, partner had the club king, so we were a bit fortunate. And then kind of the last hurdle was the opponents did find a diamond lead, but the suit was 4-4, which we kind of worked out was possible from the auction. We knew our partner was like 5-4-3-1 or something like that, and so they weren't able to cash enough tricks to defeat us off the top, and we just had 9 tricks. So our 2 club bid worked out this time. But I think kind of the more important thing was when we bid 2 clubs first, we were able to get all of this information about our partner's hand, what his distribution was, and find out which suit or whether no trump was the right spot to play in. So, pretty neat. Okay, East opens a spade. We would have opened a spade, so I'm going to pass. Partner bids 2 diamonds. East makes a takeout double. I wonder what redouble is. Redouble just shows values. Because I expect West to bid 2 hearts. And then my question is, what kinds of bids am I comfortable with my partner making? I mean, I would be happy if I redoubled and West bid 2 hearts and partner doubled that. Then I would be thrilled. I would happily defend 2 hearts doubled on this hand. But if partner bids 3 diamonds, am I really okay with that result? I think it's fine. The King of Hearts is likely to be an offensive asset. East was the one making the takeout double. And I do have a doubleton diamond in support. I would probably raise to 3 diamonds if I had, or bid 2 spades if I had real diamond support with values. And if partner bids 3 clubs, that's great. So I think I'm happy making the redouble. Just let partner know I have some values so that he can compete profitably. 2 no trump is an interesting bid. That sounds to me like partner has a spade stopper. Let me just, yeah, that really sounds like partner has a spade stopper. I'm not sure how much of that I believe. Well, my hand's fairly minimal, I think, for the redouble. Let me just see what the robot thinks I promised. 13 or more high card points. That's, I don't have that. So I should probably pass 2 now. I mean, I did force partner to bid. I just figured that 2 no trump would show values and 3 diamonds would be like the natural retreating bid. Wait, also, why didn't partner pass 2 diamonds redoubled? Shouldn't we at least try and penalize the opponents? Wait a second. Although maybe West's pass was intended as penalty. Well, for whatever reason, I don't think I should be bidding. I mean, honestly, we might make game in spades on this deal. That would be surprising, but okay, let's see what happens. Apparently 2 no trump was not natural. I'm so confused as to what this 2 no trump bid was. Did I not look at it? Yeah, it just says diamonds. Okay, well, here we are. What were the opponents planning on doing over 2 diamonds redoubled? I mean, it looks as if we can double them in 2 hearts. Well, okay, let's not dwell on what could have been. And let's take a look at what we have going for us on this hand. So we have 2 diamond tricks. I'm going to lead spades towards the king-queen, setting up a trick. Maybe I'll even put in the 9. I can think about it, but I suppose I don't need to. I can try and set up the club suit. Either by leading towards the king or leading towards the jack, or potentially just like ducking 2 rounds of clubs, hoping that East has like ace doubleton. Partner has 9, we have 11, so I think East is kind of loaded. I mean, West passed the 1 spade opening bid. So East probably has a substantial amount of high cards. Like 15, 16, maybe even up to like 18. Okay, so in that case, I probably want to lead clubs towards the king. And then my plan is going to be to use the 4th round of clubs to cross back to hand to lead spades up. So East is probably something like 5, 4, 1, 3 in shape. Do I need to cover the 7 of diamonds with the 9? I don't think so. If West allows me to win the 8 of diamonds, I think that's probably good enough. Maybe the 9 of diamonds will be useful at a later point in the hand. Okay, we get the king of diamonds from West. I believe I should win the ace. I don't think diamonds are 3-3, so I don't see any reason to duck this, hoping to set up the diamond suit. It feels very strongly like West has king, jack, 10, 5th of diamonds. And I guess that means he has no other high cards. Otherwise, he probably would respond to the 1 spade opening bid. Okay, well, let's win the ace and lead clubs towards the king. Queen. That's exciting. I don't even understand that play. Because I don't believe for a second that West has played the 9 of clubs from 10-9. Queen, king, 9. Is it possible East played the queen from ace, queen, 10-8? And is hoping to hit me with the got 'em note after I lead a low club, and he's like, haha, I have 4 clubs, but also could have just played the 8 on the first round to force out the king. No, I have the weird suspicion that East has ace, queen, 10, and for whatever reason played the queen. Well, I do want a hand entry to lead spades up towards the king, queen, and I don't want to waste my diamond entry, I don't think. Is that true? I mean, West is never getting in. Okay, now I'm just going to set up my clubs. I mean, it is an extra trick. He's played the queen from ace, queen, 10. Sure thing, bud. All right. We get another hand entry. Perfect. So let's win the 10 of hearts and lead a spade. East has to duck, I think. Or not. Or not. Okay, let's make sure to create a dummy entry now so that we can get back to the king, queen of spades. Looks like I have a spade loser maybe at the end of this ordeal. So this was not best defense, I don't think, from East-West. But West was in a bit of a tricky position with having to be on lead all the time. That's always an unpleasant scenario to be in. Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. I was way too fast to criticize East. The queen of clubs was actually a brilliant play. So what East was hoping is that his partner had jack double 10 of clubs. So had East played the 10, I would play the king, and then sure, he gets the ace queen, but he gets end-played, as he had been for a very long time on this deal. Whereas playing the queen of clubs, yes, I mean, I could duck this trick and prevent this kind of brilliant defense, but when I win the king of clubs, if I lead another club, West could hop up with the jack, East can play the 10, and then West will be on lead to do whatever it is he wants, either lead diamonds or lead hearts through, but something of that nature. So, I'm sorry, I have been very rude to my robot opponent on this hand for no reason. So that is actually a brilliant line of play by the robot. It didn't matter this time, I had the jack of clubs, but it could have worked out for them. Okay, 2 boards to go. So we have 13 highs in first seat, vulnerable. I will open a diamond. You know, not vulnerable, this is one of those hands I might consider opening a no trump, even playing 15 to 17. The hand is just so strong in terms of offensive strength. I mean, I might need a better diamond spot, like ace, queen, 10, 5th of diamonds in addition to the rest of this hand would probably be good enough for me to consider upgrading this. But vulnerable, I would never do that. A little too risky. Partner bids a heart. I will bid a no trump. 2 clubs. Neumeyer forcing, asking us if we have hearts or spades, I presume. I think I bid 2 diamonds with this hand is what I'm supposed to do. And partner puts us in game. Great. Whoa! We missed a 6-2 heart fit because our partner didn't tell us about his 6th heart. Okay. Well, good news and bad news. Good news is that 3 no trump on a spade lead looks like it might be the best spot. Bad news is that if the hearts don't split, I would still very much prefer to be in 4 hearts. And we might be able to set up the diamond suit by roughing it out. Huh. So what do I do on this hand? I guess I probably want to preserve the King of Spades and dummy. That way, if I like run the Jack of Diamonds and it wins, and play a diamond to the Queen, or whatever, or I'm not exactly sure what I would be doing, but if I were to set up the diamond suit, I do need an entry later to get back there. And the Ace of Clubs is still an entry to the heart suit, even if that doesn't split. So I don't think I can afford to play the 9 at trick 1 on the opening spade lead. Also, there's no chance that West is leading away from the Queen Jack. That's just not something the robots are programmed to do. So I think I have to hop up with a spade ace, play a heart to the ace and a heart to the king. We'll see if the suit splits. And then I'm kind of unfortunately lacking entries to do all the things I want. I mean, if I had my way, I would like to lead a diamond towards the jack. But unfortunately, I believe I need to check and see if the hearts are breaking first. Because if the hearts don't split, I do need to knock out the jack of hearts. Okay, so I think that's going to be my plan. Ace of spades. We'll play a heart to the ace. So where is the 3 of hearts? I guess it doesn't matter. It does look like the hearts are splitting at this point. Okay, let's pause for a second. Or maybe I shouldn't pause. It doesn't matter even if I lead a diamond towards the jack. It's not good enough, right? West could just hop up with the king, if the king was over there, and play a spade back, cutting off my entry. Okay. So now that we've had that little pep talk, despite thinking the hearts are splitting, I don't think I can afford to lead a diamond towards the jack, or at least it won't really help me. So now I can at least play on the heart suit. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe West has 4 hearts to the jack. Well, I don't think I'm ever playing for that. Am I, though? Wait a second. East played the 8 of spades at trick 1, which looks encouraging to me. I'm like mildly tempted to duck this. No, that's crazy, right? That's so crazy. Yeah, I think that's just insane. Okay, let's not. I'm gonna feel really bad in a second. There it is. that's the gloom setting in. So I was correct to run the 10 of hearts. Well, I don't know if correct was the right term, but I was suspicious that running the 10 of hearts was the right play. That's okay. That's okay. We can proceed to set up our tricks. So I guess I should duck a heart. Three of diamonds discard makes me a little nervous. Alright, let's ditch a diamond. And we get a spade continuation. Okay. So I could duck this trick. Then if East continues spades, I could cross to the club ace. Well, I could ditch a club, cross to the club ace, run my hearts, and then either try a diamond finesse or maybe West actually gets strip squeezed. I suppose that's possible. And I can throw him in with a club. But East can, of course, break all of this up by just switching to clubs or something along those lines. I still think that's probably a sensible thing to do. So we'll see if East continues spades. He does. Three, king, four. I'm going to dump the 10 of clubs on this, I think. I have 1, 2, 3 discards. Yeah, so it looks like I'll still have the 9 of clubs in dummy at the end of the hand. So maybe the 10 of clubs will convince West to hold on to more clubs. I'm still suspicious the king of diamonds is offside. But okay. So another round of spades is played. We know East has the remaining spade queen, or at least we're pretty sure, I think, based on the way the carding has gone in that suit. So let's cross the club ace and start running our hearts. Yeah, East is discarding all of his diamonds. East is discarding a lot of diamonds now. That might be too many diamonds. There's only 2 diamonds left. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, that was a misclick. That is not a good misclick. That is a really bad misclick. That was not a great misclick right there. Oh, no. Really, really bad misclick. Well, I actually think I was going to make... I think the strip squeeze was actually going to come home. Let's jump quickly in to the end of the hand. So that's unfortunate. We're probably headed for a top on this board, but instead we got a 0. So I was in the process of cashing my hearts. West discarded a diamond, and we got to this position. I was planning to cash the last heart, ditching a diamond from dummy. West could not afford to come down to the singleton king of diamonds. Otherwise, I could just play a diamond to the ace, dropping his king. So West would have to discard a club. And not seeing North's hand, West might be afraid of ditching the king of clubs, because that might just give up a trick to North's potential queen. So West may have discarded the 7 of clubs, then I could exit a club. West would win and would have to lead into the ace queen of diamonds. So that was kind of the plan when I cashed the 5 of hearts. I mean, had West dumped the king of clubs under the 5 of hearts, I probably would have conceded and just cashed the diamond ace for 9 tricks. But I would have had to think about it. Still, I mean, what I did was forget to cash the 5 of hearts, or misclick again, and go down 2 in my contract. So that's going to be an unfortunate 0, but we'll live with the consequences. Last board of the set. I mean, I think we've had a pretty good set so far. This is not going to be a great score, of course, but overall, I believe we've done okay for ourselves. Okay, everyone's bidding suits, but I don't think I should bid a spade. My hand is just not quite strong enough. I also don't think I'm strong enough to support partner's diamonds. Yeah, I don't think I'm strong enough to support partner's diamonds, so I'll just pass. West bids a spade. Our partner doesn't care and rebids diamonds on his own. 3 hearts looks like... Oh, apparently it's forcing. That's a new one. Well, I don't see any reason to get involved still. I mean, despite partner having 6 diamonds and us having a weak hand and us being favorable, I don't believe that we have a good sacrifice. Even if we take 7 tricks, being doubled in, say, 5 diamonds is going to be 800 points, and that does not make up for the opponent's game. So we'll just let him play in 4 hearts. Okay. Well, partner did bid diamonds for a reason, so I should probably lead that suit. There's a bit of a question. I mean, West has showed clubs, then spades, then hearts. So West could be very distributional, and maybe I should lead a trump to cut down on the opponent's potential ruffs. What do I think about that? Also, okay, interesting point. I could try and lead a low club. Given that North is the one doing all the bidding, I believe Declarer is going to be very hesitant to take a club finesse, because I might be leading from a singleton club. So if that's the case, maybe I'm actually able to gain an extra trick by kind of conning the opponents into hopping up with the club ace with a low club lead. Well, a red suit seems normal. And I think it's possible that West just has a balanced hand. There's nothing that I can see which suggests that West has to have club length for this one club bid, or for the way the auction's gone. I mean, West could just have 4 spades, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 4 clubs. And upon hearing about his partner's 6th heart, he tried 4 hearts instead of 3 no trump. So I guess that means I should probably lead a diamond. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. All right. Oh, look at that. West was 4-2-3-4. Good guess on my part. And it also looks like leading a low club might not have worked out so well. So kind of happy about that. All right, so Declarer is going to, I suppose, try and pull trumps. Oh, look at that, we have a trump trick. Okay, the club finesse wins. And Declarer does not want to take another club finesse. This is one of the things I've noticed from the robots that they don't seem very keen about, is paying attention to what happened on previous tricks. Like, when a club went to the 10 and it held, certainly the king of clubs is on side. There's you know, there's no reason to believe that the opponents have ducked the king of clubs on from that position. But okay, well, let's take a look at our results on the day. Yeah, we got a 0 on board 15. That's somewhat expected, I believe, given the way things played out. But I actually think we were headed for close to 100% on that board, so that really cost us in the overall rankings. That's okay, we finished with a 58, a little bit above average. That will once again put us right in the mix for winning a couple of dollars, bridge-based dollars, and picking up a handful of master points. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. If you're checking out the stream on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more bridge content. I will be back on tomorrow, probably close to about the same time. 5 p.m. Eastern US time is when it looks like I'll be starting most of my sessions, and they last about 2 hours, so 5 to 7 p.m. But yeah, that's all. Hope everyone had a good time. I'm happy to answer any chat questions throughout the broadcast, so please feel free to ask or have a discussion about some of the boards. And until next time, take care, everyone. See you soon.